and welcome to another video, a plant spotlight video that I wanted to share with all of you about another plant that I think deserves a shout out this week, and it's none other than this beautiful Geum that is blooming in my garden today. It is just absolutely stunning. And I wanted to talk about geums a little bit and why I love them and why I've added them to my garden. So last year was my first kind of acquaintance with geums. I did not know about these plants before last year, or I think they were also not as popular. They've just started to become really popular in the last couple of years and more available in garden centers. And also when you look at the leaves, you know, and if they're not blooming, they may not seem as something that you might catch your eye just based on the foliage, but these blooms here are absolutely stunning. And I planted two of these geum plants. I think these are totally tangerine geums. So these were planted last year when I first created this garden bed, and I'm telling you, since then these have been blooming all summer long for me, all spring and summer long for me since I planted them. And even this year, even throughout winter, the leaves were pretty evergreen for me. So the leaves were still green through all the snow. And in the spring, when the snow melted and I just cut back some of the old leaves when the new foliage started to emerge. And look at all this lush new foliage this plant has put just in a matter of a month's time. And it is absolutely healthy and very floriferous. As you can see, it's covered in blooms and buds, and it is a gorgeous perennial to complement anything in your garden. Like, I have this placed with roses in the back there, and I have Lithodora at the bottom here, and it is just a beautiful stunning perennial. It puts out these beautiful long stalks with multiple buds, as you can see, in vibrant colors. I think it comes in doubles as well. There is light coral. Sorry, I had a bit of an interruption there, but as I was saying, it comes in a variety of colors. There's yellow ones, there are light corals, there are doubles. So there is a variety of colors available. But for me, I love geums in this classic orange color. This is such a beautiful, vibrant orange color, and it just is absolutely stunning. It has these beautiful centers. The pollinators absolutely go crazy over these blooms all summer long, and when they're done blooming, you can just deadhead them, cut back the stalk, and it'll put out new flower stalks throughout the season. So the other benefit of having geums is that they flower pretty early. So this is mid-May now, and they are in bloom. This is third week of May actually, and they have been blooming for the last 3 or 4 days. So I would say that they start blooming around mid-May, and even before those blooms, look at all this lush green foliage it puts out. It's beautiful. I mean, I appreciate this plant the whole year round, and I just thought I would share this beautiful plant and give it a shout out today because it is absolutely gorgeous, breathtaking in the garden, creates a presence even though it has these dainty little flowers. Because it's so abundant, it creates a huge presence in the garden, and I absolutely love this one. If you're looking for a beautiful, colorful perennial to add to your garden, do consider geum this season because it is not going to disappoint you. It is a beautiful perennial. It creates a very relaxed, beautiful cottage style in your garden, and it's going to give you this vibrant color, which absolutely goes with everything. You can put pinks with it, you can put purples with it, you can put even like reds with it would be nice, or yellows. So any kind of theme that you have in your garden, I think this would really go, especially if you have a hot border. If you like those vibrant hot colors, this is definitely a plant for you. And I am in love with this plant. I love this one, and I have some more in my garden as well, which aren't in bloom yet, but I thought I would share this one with you today. And I am giving this plant a big shout out from me today, and I hope you like this video and it gives you an idea of what geums look like in bloom, and I hope you will add it to your garden this season. They are readily available in garden centers, and really inexpensive, easy to add to your garden, and one plant does spread out quite a bit. So I have 2 plants here, and they have made a significant sized clump just in 1 year. So even if you were to just get one plant and watch it grow, it's going to reward you. And you can also plant it in a mass, and it's going to create a nice effect as well, especially towards the front of the border. I would plant this one more towards the front or middle of the border where you can see the blooms. It's also nice as an edging plant, just if you have some sedums planted, or I have Lithodora planted here and it's just beside it, and it absolutely I love how it softens the edges with those roughly leaves, and then it has these beautiful stalks coming up. So absolutely gorgeous plant, must add to your garden, and I absolutely love this one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I just wanted to give this quick moment to this plant, and it's going to keep blooming throughout. You will probably see this plant in a lot of my garden tour videos. It's going to be ever blooming for me, and we'll see how this one does. I mean, it did that last year, but this is the first year that it has come back after being dormant. So I'll see how this one performs in my garden this year, but I absolutely love it. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.